Well, Karl, you said you wanted Salford to be entertaining. How do you think it's going?
Yeah, entertaining. I was trying to be bright and try and find a lyric, a Manchester lyric, that sort of supported what we're currently seeing. It was, oh wow. I think that was more about not tactics or anything else. I think it was a rugged, aggressive, eyeballs out performance off the back of a lot of difficult games, and they didn't play in the week, and there's some times that we have to do some things to make ourselves. I just thought it was a game too far for some of our lads today, but I wanted to go with the same team, and yeah, I think the changes. What frustrates me a little bit, because I was making 4 changes, I could see an area where we were becoming exposed, and whilst we were trying to make them substitutions, they went 3-1 up. I was like, oh, I've got so much faith in the players who play, and I know that we have a lot of quality. I back us. We know we can score goals, and I think anybody who comes in knows they have to score a lot as well, because we're always on the edge. We can't get away from the fact that we know we have to be better defensively, and that's something that I want to improve over forthcoming weeks, is make sure that we're better in certain areas, in 1v1 defending, in our shape, because we have to be better at that. We're only out of the league, we know it's not all about that, we also have to defend, and what defending will also do, it'll also help my heart.
Absolutely. I mean, just to touch upon the opposition today, because you've taken on Colchester, we spoke in the week just how good they've been this past month or so with the calibre of the victories.
I didn't want to say too much to you in the week, because I didn't want to sort of tell everyone how good they actually were without speaking about my players, because I always speak about my own. They were top of the last 12 games, they're top of the league with the performances. They've been away to Walsall and won. They've been away to Notts County and won. They've been as good as anybody. And they coached incredibly well, and they've got some really, really good players, from players that for the level are way above the level. They've recruited really well, so I knew it was always going to be hard, and I've got so much respect for them, and I just want to make sure that now we dust ourselves off. We have a little break, a little bit of negative news with Kadeem having a bit of a hamstring problem, but we'll wait and see how that heals, and we'll get ready next week for another difficult game away at Barnet.
You mentioned that stage where we were 3-1 down, and those substitutions were being lined up, but it goes to show you that, I mean, we've mentioned this before, but the calibre of the squad we've got, it did shift the momentum right away.
Yeah. It's not so much the strength of the players that we've got. If you look at the players who we didn't have available today, we didn't have the likes of Kelly and Mai, didn't have Ben Woodburn, didn't have Rosie, didn't have Sam Ashley. Cooper's only coming back from injury. Karl Malcolm is a young player, got tremendous faith in. We've got some players that we know are still not readily available to compete here, and that's what makes it very difficult. But through the midst of all of this, we seem to be a team that's still digging in. And we're playing some good teams in this moment. Fleetwood away and Colchester at home. A very, very difficult game for anybody. And we know when we get this backline sorted, we know when we stop making stupid mistakes, that we'll be a very, very good team. So I'm under no illusions, we can't keep doing that. I know that. I enjoy the fact that we score goals. I've said when I said to Paul when I first met him that my first objective was to score 100 goals. I didn't mention the other side, I want to concede a lot less as well. And we'll go away tonight and we'll work on this. I'll watch the game back, as you know. I'll analyse every aspect of it. I'll have a more calculated approach to what I know. And then we'll always be better. And with these players coming back, I'm looking forward to really seeing them. Since I've been here, I don't think I've ever played my strongest team, but the players have been immense. I think from all of us, we wish Hajj bin Ogle luck now in the African Nations Cup, as he goes off tomorrow to fly to join his country. So we wish him luck as a football club. I also want to mention to every single Salford City fan, Merry Christmas. It's the last time we'll see the fans before the Christmas period. So from me and all of my players, and I'm sure from the owners and the members, every single one who's here, we wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming out today and supporting us. And those who are travelling to Barnet, we'll say Merry Christmas to you next week.